Hi, this is Brad Willis. I'm the commander of FONO, Friends of No One, which we're actually pretty friendly. But it is a tank game, you know. We're supposed to kill other players, kill other tanks, enunciate. So, Happy Rainbow Bunnies doesn't have quite the same ring to it. But in any event, I'm doing a video today, narrated, of course, because I've heard from some people that the game has become so hard and the matchups have become so ridiculous that unless you have a Serpens or one of the really top tier tanks with maybe paint and armor, it's really hard to win. Well, it is harder to win. There's no question about that. But if you're tactical, you can still beat superior opponents. And one thing in our Legion, I think I kind of pride myself and ourselves on is that we win a lot of games where we're outnumbered and outmatched. I guess that's a better way to put it, outgunned. And I suspect that it's because we often have better tactics. And I thought I'd show you a little about tactics, and it's going to depend on the matchup that I get, of course. But what I'm going to use is my S Scorpius Naked. It is maxed, but compared to a lot of the new tanks, it's pretty weak, really. But I win a lot of battles, even when I'm way outgunned. And I think the reason is, again, tactics. And tactics boil down to when you have a tank like this, you really can't typically go head to head. You have to be tactical, you have to be sneaky, you have to shoot from a distance, you have to pick up mines, you have to pick up power-ups. You got to do whatever you can to win, basically, because, again, you're not going to typically slug it out. Now, what you will see here is that I'm using, let's just take a look at my technology. So I'm using Repair Box and the Thermite Shell and the Titanium Armor. Now, with my other tank, Centaurus, I'll typically use the Laser Rangefinder, which will give you a stronger hit. But in this particular tank, I kind of like that shell because it keeps burning for a while sometimes. And so even on a bigger tank, maybe he's getting hit, and you might just burn down to the point where you just get him. Maybe you kill him anyway, but maybe, again, somebody else hits him, and your thermite shell just happens to be that last little bit that takes him out. But I'm not going to talk too long right now. I'm just going to narrate. And what we'll do is we'll start a game, and I'm just going to discuss what I'm thinking, what I'm trying to do. My tactics will be a little different with this tank because it's not as powerful as my other one. It's a good tank. It's just not a top of the line, T6. It's a T5S. So let's go ahead and play, and I will talk as we play. Let's pick randomly. Let's pick Island. And here we go. And I'm going to hope I get a fairly tough matchup, but we'll deal with whatever we get. Okay, so what do I got? Just me. This could be a bot kill. And if it is a bot kill, it's going to be a short video. But you want to see who your opponents are. Aha! Yeah, we got the Nazi guy, it looks like. And I don't like that. Some people say it's like a peace symbol or something like that. I think it's a Nazi symbol, and I think it's kind of repugnant. If you like Nazis, screw you, basically, is my attitude. Nazis are horrible. Now, let's see if anybody else... we got two opponents. I'll probably get hit by somebody pretty soon. So I'm going to start off here. Now, we have a first aid kit, so we'll position ourselves near it. And we'll take a few shots here. I didn't want to grab it. I didn't. And he's gone. I'm going to kill him. Oh, darn it. He got him before I did. Now, here comes the Japanese player. He's going to be the next strongest, so we'll work on him. He sees on fire. And we'll take another shot at him. Now, this other guy is going to probably respawn in a minute, so I got to be careful about him coming on and nailing me. Let's also take out Mr. Bach here. He's gone. And I got a diamond. I'm going to work on this guy here. Critical strike. Keep moving. Now, he got him. We'll take a shot at him, too. And then I want to get out of his way, because I know what he's going to do. He's going to try to kill me. So I'm going to go behind the wall before he can hopefully take a shot at me. I'm going to look for a first aid kit. Don't have it. I see a drop off in the distance. It is the, what is it, CO2 or NO2? NO2, which is not my first choice. I'm looking around. I'm looking. Anybody weak? Any further drops? I thought I saw another drop off to the right. Another NO2. I'm going to race over and get it. I burned one, but it's not a big deal to me. I'm going to stay behind the wall because I know I have generally stronger opponents. I see a firepower power-up. Let's go ahead. There's another one. Let's take it. He took a couple shots. I don't know if he's shooting at me and missed. So now we're going to take this guy on. Battle I'll probably lose. but we'll take a couple shots at him. And I'm going to try to make it difficult for him to hit me. Watch this. Goodbye. Oh, darn it. Okay, I thought it was going to be goodbye. He had just enough that he got to me before I could reload, unfortunately. So I'm in third place. Well, there he is. We don't want to. I was just trying to hit him with something. I'm going to race over. Does he see me or not? Let's see if we can get an easy kill. Yeah, boom. Race over. Let's go ahead and get this firepower power up. Now, I imagine I've got that Espavo behind me somewhere. Yep, there he is. So I'll take a shot at him. We got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. I'm going to get out of here. At least I can grab this mine. We'll race around the corner. I'm sure someone's going to shoot at me. I'm hoping, first aid kit. I don't really need it, but I'll just take it just so those guys, I can't speak, can't get it. Okay, so I can get a red dot on him, I think. And let's hope that I can take him out before this other guy does. Yep. Okay, so then I got this guy right here. Let's see if we can take him. Darn it. Well, we got him a little bit. Now he's going to try to maneuver around. I'm going to try to kill him. Got him. How about this guy here? I'm kind of looking out for the Pavo. I think he's going to come up on me in a minute. Let's red dot him. I couldn't quite take him out. I was hoping that I could get him with that shell. We'll get him here. Boom, gone. 6 seconds left. Got a diamond. Let's get out of the way. I'm just going to hide for the last 1 second. I don't want to get taken out. And let's see how we finished up. Well, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't as good as I would have liked. But, you saw I had one tank that was vastly superior and one that arguably may or may not have been. But you can look at the score here. Now, the top tank is 6-3. I was 6-1. Now, I killed a couple easier opponents, but I only got killed once. And you see the Espavo was in third place. So, we didn't come in first, but we did come in second. And, maybe I would have liked to have a few more opponents, and I might do another video in a second to kind of demonstrate. But anyway, it wasn't a bad game. And you see, again, considering the opponents, that's not a bad outcome at all, considering that I'm naked and, I have a tank that's not certainly as strong as the first one. So I'm going to wrap up this video for now. I hope you found some of my thoughts and tactics helpful. It wasn't really the ideal game that I was looking for, but at least, you could kind of see where I was at. You could see what I was trying to do is use my tank's attributes to my advantage. The biggest one is speed. And when I knew I was cooked, I'm certainly looking for NO2. When I knew I'm cooked, I'm going to get the hell out of there. And sometimes successfully, and other times I'm going to get killed on the way. But, I'm not going to just sit there typically and slug it out with these, with the Serpents or something, unless I feel like I have an advantage. So that is the video. Don't know if it does you any good or not, but hopefully it helped at least a little bit. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the remarks section here on YouTube. And we will see you out there playing Iron Force.